Assalamualaikum my dear students. How are you? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Yamin Apu, an assistant teacher of mathematics, National Ideal University School, morning shift. Today I am going to take a math class for the class of Junior 1. Our today's topic is odd even number. That means odd number and even number. Okay. Our today's lecture number is 24 for annual term examination, and our homework number is 22. Okay, dear students, so let's start our class. The odd and even number will be your question number 3. In your question number 3, you will have from the following number find out odd and even numbers. The numbers are given. There are 10 numbers will be given. Okay, from the 10 numbers, there will be 5 odd number and 5 even numbers. You have to separate that numbers. To find the odd and even number, we have to know the place value of one's position. So, to understand, you have to understand that one's position. You have to understand the one's position of a number. Then you can easily calculate the odd number and even number. Okay, dear students, look. Suppose this is a number 392. Okay, it's 392. It's a number. Okay. From this number, what is the ones position here? The ones position number is 2. The ones position number is a digit that is in the right hand side of any number. Okay, in the right hand side we have 2. That means 2 is in ones position. Okay, so if we find out in the ones position 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9, out of these 5 digits, if we find out any digit in the ones position of a number, then we can call that number a odd number. Okay, and if we find out 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, any digit out of these 5 in the ones position, if we find out, then that number will be an even number. Okay, if you find out 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 in the ones position, that number will be odd. And if you find out 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, then that number will be our even number. Okay, dear students, now we can solve it easily. We have to solve very carefully. We have 10 numbers. Okay, the first number is 327. Look, we have to calculate only the ones position. The ones position value is 7. So 7 is odd, right? 7 is odd. So it should be odd number. 327 will be odd number. So we have to write down here 327. Okay, this is done. Now the next one is 452. 452, in 452, 2 is in ones position, and we know that if we find out 2 in the ones position, that number will be even number. That number will be even number. Okay, dear students, so 452 will be even number. We should write down here 452. This is done also. Now third number is 499. In the ones position we have 9. In the ones position we have 9, and we know that when we find out 9 in the ones position, that number will be odd number. That number will be odd number, dear students. So 499 will be odd number. So we should write down here 499. So third number is written. Now the fourth number is 374. 4 arises in the ones position. That means this number will be even number, because in the ones position we have 4, and we know that if we find out 4 in the ones position, that number will be even number. That means 374 is also an even number. 374. Okay, so this fourth number is also done. Now fifth number is 301. 301. In the ones position we have 1, and we know that if we find out 1 in the ones position, then that number will be odd number. So 301 will be our odd number. 301 our odd number. Okay, so this is also written. Now 468, 468, 8 in the ones position. When we find out 8 in the ones position, that number will be even number. So 468. 468 is an even number. 468. That means 468 is an even number. Okay, number 6 number is gone. Now seventh one. Seventh one is 383. 383, we find 3 in the ones position, and we know that when we find out 3 in the ones position, that number will be odd number. So 383 will be our odd number. 383 should write down in the ones place. Okay, odd number. as. Now next number is number 8 number is 360. In 360 we have 0 in the ones position, and when we have 0 in the ones position, that number will be our even number. So 360 is our even number. 360 our even number. Now ninth number is 399. Again we find out 9 in the ones position, and when we find out 9 in the ones position, that number will be our odd number. That number will be our odd number because 9 arises in the ones position. That number will be odd. So we should write down here 399. Okay, in the odds row we have to write down 399. The last number is 500. 500, look, 500 has 0 in the ones position. That means 0 in the, when we find out 0 in the ones position, that number will be even number. So 500 is also our even number. 500 is also our even number. So we write down 500 in the evens row. Okay. So I think you have understood how to write down odd number and even number. Okay, dear students, your homework number is 22 is given. Your homework number is 22 is given here. From the following numbers, find out odd and even numbers. The numbers are here 325. How we should write down? 5 is in our ones position. That means 325 will be our odd number, and so on. You can write down. The next number is 420, then 453, 494, 451, 446, 359, 478, 441, and last number is 312. Okay, dear students, you should do your homework in your assigned homework copy, and you know that very well. Your homework is very, very important for you, because we will give you CT marks and SBA mark on the basis on your HW copy. And your HW number is 22 here. You should write down the HW number also. Dear students, I think you have understood my today's lecture. Stay home, stay safe, abide by your parents, and keep practicing at home. See you again. Allah Hafiz.